With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves. Okay, thanks for the report, chums. Here's Quickly. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Pirtle, to the middle. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Shot on the wing. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Pass to Holmgren. Caruso outside. And that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul of the game. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Toronto. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 5-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Unloads from 13. Yes, it's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing him shake loose in the mid-range.
Pass to Boucher. The 3 is up. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
A minute 31 left in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well.
Thunder trail by 9. A minute 6 left in the first quarter of the game. The 3 from Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Fires from the line. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Basket counts.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside. Toronto leading by 11. Wing shot on the way. And he connects with a jumper. He's got 24.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander is rebounded by Barrett. Inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Then there's Dick, then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Shed in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now here's Barrett. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Thunder trail by 13. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got...
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Screen by Holmgren. Dort, the pass to Caruso. 4 on the clock. Steps back. Gilgeous-Alexander drops in the layup for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
To the inside. And that one's good.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Exploding to the rim. No getting in Shea's way, especially when he's got a full head of steam.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Ryan, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Ryan?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. From deep. No good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Sends it home from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caruso outside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 35.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Toronto Raptors.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. They're moving up. I don't know if they're a championship contender, but they're showing flashes.
Yeah, here at the halfway point of the season, if they keep improving, who knows what's possible. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. And the three-pointer goes.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Caruso misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
That free throw good from Barnes. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Both free throws good from Barnes. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end. In that Stort's game, he's outside to knock down some threes.
Pass to Ingram. The baseline J is on the way. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a 3. Quickly with a rebound. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 44.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shea putting it on a string so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
Shot from the wing. He's off on that one.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. Screen by Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. Down low. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28 points for the game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. From the top of the key. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And there's a pick. Goes up on the baseline. Toronto grabs the miss. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now. 4-3. Pure from three-point range.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
The shot by Dort, no good. The Raptors have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Cans it with nobody near him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, he makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Oh, another one falls.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And here's Holmgren. Pass to Caruso. Releases. Misses the jumper.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The 3 is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dort with it. And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Toronto Raptors just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. Timeout called, the Raptors. We've got R.J. Barrett, Chris Boucher out there with Grady Dick, and it's Mobo in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Takes a 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Dort. He's off on the layup. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, B.A., a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
And another bucket. Wow.
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Pass to Holmgren. Oh, rejected by Boucher. From the corner. And it's Toronto with another.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
That was fun. We should do it again sometime. Yo, any chance you want to do that jersey swap anyway? Nah, man, you got to earn that. Fair is fair. All right, respect. Yeah.
They really thought they had a chance tonight. Best outside shooting rookie ever. Sign of great things ahead. Good luck, MP.
You guys rule.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. As you look at Memphis, a season filled with ups and downs, 10th right now in the conference.
When I look at Memphis, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Dick. And for Memphis, Jaren Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot. Well, we should be in for a good one here, Richard. This game has all the makings of a shootout.
Yeah, these are two high-powered offenses. I feel for all the defenders in this one because they're going to have their hands full.
And as MP told us at the start of the season, he wants to be at the top of his rookie class. Seen by everyone as the clear-cut standout. How would you qualify his performance in that regard?
Well, to his credit, MP has impressed with his play and lived up to that goal. Seems determined to prove he's on another level. So far, the proof has been pretty plain to see.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the basket by Chris Paul. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Bane. Here's Jackson. And Pirtle pulls it down. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Bane after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And it's Clark in the corner. Jackson passes to Bane. Just 4 to shoot. That's good from Paul on the assist by Wells. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go. In Toronto, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
And so here's Memphis. Raptors knocking down the tray. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. And their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Paul. After Toronto got the three-pointer. Bain, no good.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. All right, I'm just getting this my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. I've got the confirmation on who the Memphis Grizzlies have been pursuing. They know future Hall of Famer Chris Paul has bounced around a little bit in his later years, but he has the skill set this team was looking for. His ability to run the offense, elevate a team's basketball IQ is something they desperately wanted. I'm told it might be a short-term rental, but CP3 should provide a big boost.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Here's Paul. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. That one, no good. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap. Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Yep, that one goes. 18 points for him.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Wells. And it's Luke Kennard in for Bain. Here's Edey. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Here's Kennard. Paul with the screen for Kennard. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Dick. No one near him. And another basket for Toronto.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edey. Jackson down low. Barrett covering. And there's Jackson on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 5.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Boucher with a screen on Paul. Pass to Barrett. Over Jackson. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Barrett. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Mobo in at the 4 slot. Dick can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." And Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Paul. He has 6. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Raptors leading by 11. It's Dick on the wing. Pass to Boucher. Back to Dick. Toronto working the ball around now. Barrett for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after R.J. Barrett's miss. Jackson kicks to Paul. Looking to end his cold spell. It's rebounded by Dick.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Both teams deciding to change it up. Kennard, he's checked in for Paul. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Bane against Barrett. And again, Memphis no good. Raptors leading by 11. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just let you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Here's Kennard, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
So it's the Grizzlies now after the Raptors pick up 2. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Paul comes in for Luke Kennard. And Toronto also making a switch. Grady Dix checked in for R.J. Barrett. 1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Wells. Outside Jackson. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 8 points.
A big man who does it all. That is Jaren Jackson Jr. looking confident at the arc.
Bucket is good. And the Raptors lead by 14.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
It's stolen. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
There you see the strength of Barnes. He's really hit the weight room, improving that upper body strength.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the night here. That's good from Barnes.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. Outside, Bain. Pass to Paul. Good on the bucket. 8 points for him.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Shoots from the corner. It's Clark with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Bain, no good from 18. And that concludes the first half. Toronto ahead, up by 15. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
Everyone's jacked up to see Chris Paul join the organization. The leadership and the wisdom he brings to a team is truly invaluable. He's like having a star player and a star coach on the floor at the same time.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Toronto Raptors.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now an update on Luke Kennard from David Aldridge. Dave, what'd you find out?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. Right in the thick of the season, this is a major blow. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
We've got Desmond Bain. Jaren Jackson is out there with Wells. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Toronto has possession after the miss from Desmond Bain. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his first 2 points of the night.
is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths, his offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
Clark, the pass to Wells, lets it go from deep. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Got that one up quick. He has 30.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jackson down low. Barnes on him. Jackson misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build.
Connects again from distance.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. And so it's Memphis with it. The Raptors knocking down the tray. Here's Paul. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Paul's got 10.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
The quick look, no good that time. Here's Toronto. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Barnes. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And ideally, Barnes would like to be a little closer, but he makes the best of that mid-range on that one.
Paul for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
In the corner, it's Ingram. From deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Looking to get back on track here. And it's Paul getting it to go. 12 points for him.
And this is a throwback performance from Paul, flat out taking over in a big way right now.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Wells kicks to Jackson. Off target from outside.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Clark. The Raptors getting the bucket. Paul can't get it to go.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
The shot's good. He has 45 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Paul. And again, Memphis no good. Toronto's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the wing right side. Here's Jackson. And another miss by Memphis. Toronto's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Paul for 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Toronto with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had.
Some changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for 80. Bain comes in for Gigi Jackson. And Chris Paul subbed in for Kennard. RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Chris Boucher. Emmanuel quickly out there with Barrett. And it's Agbaji in a power forward position.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to quickly. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Boucher.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Chris Paul calling his own number.
To the right side. Here's Agbaji. Good on the three-point shot. Abaji's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
The shot by Wells, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Out to the wing. Left side Jackson. Payne for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Puts it up. Drops one in from the wing.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart. And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to quickly. Toronto working the ball around now. Good, that's another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Quickly against Bain. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The 3. Good.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
minimum pay, at least our names will be on them.
You have been playing well as a starter.
Yeah, and we are confident it is the right move for the long-term health of the team.
But
not everyone is as thrilled as we are with the new lineup.
I'm sure you can figure out who he's talking about.
I mean, if I were him, I'd be unhappy too. But like you said, there's no place for hurt feelings, and this is a grown man's league.
Yes, of course. But we would like you to make a special effort to get him more involved in the offense when you're on the floor with him.
We've talked a lot about using your gravity to get everyone involved. We just want to make sure that he's one of those people.
Look, I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time, but I don't understand what the problem is. We're winning games.
Okay,
Isn't that what's most important?
We're winning games now, in the regular season. But we're going to need him down the line, not just in the playoffs, but in the years to come. And if he feels like his talents are being wasted, he's going to want out. We could lose him.
And it's throwing off chemistry in the locker room.
I get that. But what's more important to him? Winning games or usage rate?
It's not that simple, MP. Everyone's got an ego, right? And quite frankly, he earned his.
He has done a lot for this organization, and we are just trying to do right by him. How would you feel if the tables were turned?
Look, I'll do what I can, but at the end of the day, he's his own man and he can make his own decisions.
We understand that. But we have some reasonable requests that we think you're going to be okay with.
All right, look, I'll give him my best shot, but he has to hold up his end of the bargain. I can't put the ball in the basket for him, too.
All we ask is that you try. It's in the best interest of the organization, MP.
We need you to be a team player.
Good night.
I don't gotta worry about it. That doesn't work. Yeah, exactly. They don't feature any teams. See, Jeff?
Jake, what's up, man?
What's up, MP? Man, pleasure to meet you.
Man, same here. When my manager told me that you wanted to connect, I was all about it. Did he give you a tour?
No, but he looked like he was pretty busy.
Oh, man, that wasn't very neighborly of him.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I see
you
what
saw
you did.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, so you want a tour now, though?
You know, a tour would be cool, but I was thinking maybe we could hoop.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that you were pretty good. Okay.
Listen, I'm not joining the league anytime soon, but I can hold my own and pick up.
Okay, Jake, I see you, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to get one in? Look, I was thinking we could run twos, and if I play with one of your NBA buddies, I might stand a chance.
For you, Jake, anything, man. Let's do it.
Hey, you really are a good neighbor.
Let's see if you still feel the same way when we're done. I know you're an old pro at the insurance game, but this is my specialty, man. I'm not taking it easy on you,
Hey,
right?
I wouldn't have it any other way.
All right.
All right.
Yo, good game, man. You could ball.
Oh, man, that was a dream come true. Look, I've met a lot of MPs in my time, but this is the first time I've hooped with one of them.
Hey, that's what we do here, man. We make dreams a reality.
Hey, man, as a token of my appreciation, I got you a couple of gifts. You know, can't welcome someone into the neighborhood without a gift, right?
Man, you didn't have to do that.
Hey, what can I say? You know, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I didn't think you would do it. You did it, man.
I gotta say the best for last, right?
I hear that. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks again, MP. I've really had a great time today.
Thank you.
Yo, MP, how'd the meeting go today?
Yo, it was okay. They said that they want me to try to keep the peace.
Keep the peace?
Yeah.
Like how?
They said that they need everyone to win championships, so I should try to create more open looks.
Open looks? For the guy who can't adjust to his new role on the team and was running around blaming everybody but himself.
Yeah, I guess they worried about losing him in the offseason, man.
No, losing him. They should be worried about losing you, man.
Why? I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but you can't let them know that. Come on, you think they need him to win championships?
Honestly, I don't know. Defenses, they get tough in the playoffs, man, but I know that I can deliver in the crunch time.
Exactly. Okay, that's why you need to focus on you, okay? Whether he comes along or not, that's up to him.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, P, but I'm trying to bring championships to this city.
Duh, that's why they got you, man. They don't need him.
Even MJ needed Scotty, P. I'm trying to win here, nowhere else, all right?
Look, is this guy Scotty? Because I don't see him on any GOAT lists. Look, your job is to be a star, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So just go be a star. All right, their job is to build a good team. All right, don't let them put that on you, okay?
Look, I hear what you're saying, P, but it's not that simple, man.
Look, man, I'm just here to give you advice, okay? Look, what you do with that is up to you. All right, but I know you. All right, and I know your dream is to create a dynasty bigger than MJ's. All right, in order for you to do that, you need to become the face of this franchise. Don't let anyone get in your way, no matter what they've done for this team in the past.
Maybe, man.
Okay, look, I get that. All right, and I got your back. I'm just telling you how I see it. And for your sake, I hope you see it too.
There he is. Get ready to light it up tonight.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Brandon Ingram.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Toronto, Barnes and Poeltl down low at the 4 and 5. Then there's Dick. Then it's Brandon Ingram. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. And you look at this rookie class. MP continues to scratch and claw, trying to cement his place as one of the best and brightest.
Well, so far, I'd say he has matched exactly what he set out to do. If MP isn't right at the top of his rookie class, he's got to be in a tie for the top contenders. His performance this year has been nothing short of remarkable.
Here's Young. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. It gets the bucket.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Barnes with the rebound. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Count it.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Daniels. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Back to Young. The baseline J. And the jumper is on the mark.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Lets the three fly, and again for 3.
Yeah, he's been hitting threes at a very high level. We haven't seen many better from deep.
That last triple ties him for 4th most made in a season.
One of the best from deep. Trae Young with the emphatic 3.
Fires for 3. Good! Another from 3.
And this is amazing. I mean, that moves him into 4th place alone on the list of most three-pointers in a season.
It's been fantastic to witness. A year like this does not happen very often. Takes the 3. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Pirtle. From behind the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now here's Capella. Inside, here's Young. Pirtle grabs a miss.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game. Well, that one from mid-range. Young's got a quick release.
Outside Barnes. Takes a 3. Connects again from distance.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Back to Young.
Afraid of trying his luck down there.
52 seconds left now in the first quarter. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. Some changes for Toronto. Boucher's checked in for Pirtle. Barrett comes in for Brandon Ingram. And quickly subbed in for Dick. Man, he's checked in for the Hawks. .43 seconds left in the first. Back to Johnson. Young against Boucher. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, you know, guys, the amount of offense that Young creates for himself and his teammates is staggering. This guy does it all.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Outside Barrett. Down low. And finished off by Boucher.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Young. The jumper from the wing off target. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More 2K action in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Quickly and Barrett, they're the backcourt duo. Then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Mobo in at the four-man spot. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Now here's man. No made baskets yet. Pass to Rizache. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Toronto shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. He's off on the first.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Good on the second one. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Nance. To the inside. And Nance with the slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The three from Rizache. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right. Good! Another from 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most made threes in a season.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Drains the triple. He's got 24.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Rizache gets it to go.
I love how competitive this kid Rizache is, coming right back with his own triple.
From downtown, the rebound by Mann. Hawks trail by 17. To the paint. And he makes it on the layup. Mann's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle comes in for Boucher, and Brandon Ingram subbed in for Barrett. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Offensive board. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
And that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 20.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Outside man. Outside Johnson. Pass to man. Launches a three. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside man. There's 57 seconds left to play in the half.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
On the wing, Daniels. Yet to see a basket. On the wing man. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Barnes. Out to the right wing. The 17-footer. Count it. And he's got 28 now.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Johnson. Here's Mann. Puts up a deep three. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Puts up a three. Drills it from deep.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
1 second left. No good there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Toronto Raptors.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here are the Raptors now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risacher in at small forward. Here's Young. After the basket by Toronto. Outside Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Three-pointer off the mark. Young looking over the floor. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Right side Barnes. Puts it up. Capella with a rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Yeah, often shooting from way beyond the arc, Young easily pops in the short-range three.
For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker, and then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 38.
And he was hot from three to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Yep, that one goes. Now a timeout called by Toronto. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has
Nance for three. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Toronto. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's Walter. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Barnes a screen. Wing shot on the way. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick and roll game.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. Pass to Nance. Niang inside, working on Barnes. Niang, that's good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Right side Ingram. And here's Barnes. Now Ingram. He's guarded by man. Pass to Ingram. 5 to shoot. And they pick up 2. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, fighting through it there. Ingram can get aggressive when he needs it inside.
Here's Krejci going inside. Can't get it to fall. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Ingram. And it's Toronto with another.
Well, that could be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
Here's Krejci. Pass to man. Shoots from the right block. And too long on the shot. The Raptors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Ingram. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Krejci. Offline with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Ingram, buried from 15 feet out.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
To the inside, Nance. And Nance with the slam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Outside man. Pass to Krejci. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
The Raptors have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. They set the screen. Inside. Back to Ingram. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's Toronto with another.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
Pass to Barnes. Fires the three. Atlanta with a rebound. Man with it. Nance with a screen on Ingram. Man misses.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Ingram. Again, the Raptors good for two more.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Launches it. On target from range. Ingram, the pass to Barnes. Now Ingram. Barnes with it, defended by Niang. Ingram deciding where to go with it. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching.
Now that you've played against this year's top rookies, where do you stack up?
You know, naturally, I'm right there at the top of the mountaintop. No, I'm just playing. No, we're all just bringing something new, and we're learning a lot every day. You know, as long as what I'm bringing and learning helps my team win games, then I'm right where I should.
Can't believe MP has drained that many threes this season.
trying to stave into the press can mean
So you
just
win
as
so
much to
many
your
games,
teammates
I'm
as your
running out of
on-court
things to say.
performance.
Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Be in the house.
Don't tell me y'all having a party without me.
MP.
What's going on?
Thank you both. We'll talk soon. Second half of the season's coming up. We want to finish strong.
Right? Every moment matters. We need to be laser focused on our goals 24/7.
I'm right there with you, Coach.
Yeah, well, we all know what we're striving for as a team at this point, but we want to continue pushing you to develop your game as an individual.
Exactly. No matter how good you are, you can always be better.
I want to be Rookie of the Year.
Is that right?
Don't get me wrong. The most important thing to me in this world is winning, but I'm also a competitor. And so I want to prove that I'm...
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters.
Looking sharp, MP.
say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall. So this is the first of two in a row. These two teams will play against each other. Greg, any advantages or disadvantages?
Well, I mean, I feel in the first game, you can run your game. That second time around is when you get to dig deep into the film and try and make adjustments.
And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And he's well aware of the other contenders as well. So if he is going to win that award, he knows he has to be at his best when he's matched up against his fellow rookies. I love MP's ambition. Going to be fun to see how he battles.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Ingram. All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kev. We are deep into the season, and MP is in the thick of the Rookie of the Year race. I asked him if he felt any pressure, and he said, no way, I'm just here to win. Individual awards are just the icing on the cake. He may be young, but he's already focused on the right things. Guys?
Good stuff, DA. Great stuff, in fact. Gotta love that team-first mindset of MP. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now Daniels, 9 points last game out. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, buries it from three-point range.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Ingram. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And Young kicks to Niang. Back to Young. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And the 3-ball is good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Young from outside. Here's Capella. Pass to Daniel. To the wing right side. Young in the corner. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts. Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Rizachet with it. Fires from deep. Again, Young missing.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thanks, Kevin. Things are happening for Philly in the 76ers front office as we get closer to the trade deadline. They've scooped up Lauri Markkanen, and he's going to be a significant perimeter threat for this team. His career has accelerated through his 20s, and so has that confidence in shooting from range and playing all over the floor. And combine that with his size and rebounding, it's easy to see how big of an asset he'll be for this new coaching staff.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 5-point game, and he gets the bucket. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Ingram at the elbow to the inside. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one, good. 7 points in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Aston Niang. Here's Reza Shea, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. In the corner, it's Ingram. And he uses the glass on the layup.